Hey guys, Kerry Aston here, Keys with Kerry, and we wanted to actually come on site and have a great conversation. Today's a great day of celebration. I'm here with our client, Mr. Johnny Diaz. We are actually on site at the home, guys, where Mr. Diaz, the day of closing, he's about to get the keys. We're about to sign the paperwork. So I just wanted to talk to Johnny, get his thoughts, get his feelings around his experience in the home buying journey as a first-time home buyer, what his thoughts are, some emotions he had, how he's feeling today, and just celebrate with him and his family. Celebrate with him and his family. So, Johnny, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely, brother.
Pleasure's all mine.
Absolutely, man. So, Johnny, what were some emotions or feelings you had, man, when you started this process of buying a home? What was your motivation to buy the home at this time in your life, and what were some concerns or thoughts you had?
So the main concern is, I think, like most people, you don't want to get into a bad deal. You know, you don't want to get into something that you're gonna regret. You know, the buyer's remorse, as they say in your field. So that was one of the main concerns I had. But obviously, you know, why I got into it, it was the right time for me financially.
Yes.
My credit was, amazing. I worked on that for a couple of years before, so I did prepare myself before, and for my family. You know, this is a what they call generational wealth. I believe it's called in the business.
It is. That's right.
So with that being said, you know, I have a 19-year-old in the Navy. You know,
thank you for his service as well.
It's his pleasure. And thank you for that. So I have a middle son as well. I have my daughter, and I want to just leave him something, you know, where something that I nothing against my parents, but they weren't they weren't first generation American. So they didn't know the laws. They didn't know, you know, what opportunities they had. So I wanted to make sure that when God says it's my time to go, my kids have something, you know, for them. So
absolutely,
that's one of the biggest reasons I got this house.
I love that, Johnny. I could relate to that as well. My family and my mom and I were first generation, or immigrants, really, I should say it that way. And, you know, I think our parents did know what they did know, and they tried their best. But I think every generation, we want our kids to be better than us and have more than us, teaching them those values. So I respect that, and respect you as a husband, as a father, and as a provider, you know, for your home. And that's the content we're trying to share with other men out there and all the families out there, not just men, guys, but to know that the home ownership journey is obtainable, even in these times. People can buy homes. People are buying homes. Johnny's buying this house today, literally. So, so with that said, man, when you started it, what were some concerns or fears that you had in regards to, you know, when we started, when you found the house, or just going through? I know there were some ups and downs. Just maybe share with us how that felt.
Yeah. So I mean, again, going back to the not wanting to get into the buyer's remorse, not getting getting something that you're gonna regret, not knowing the process. I mean, if you're going through this blindfolded, you know, you can get in trouble. You know, there's in our situation, you know, we've seen if the other party doesn't, you know, do their part, you got to go above and beyond. You have to do extra stuff that you didn't really were supposed to do, but you did it. You know, and you got it done. By the way, thank you.
Definitely.
But because that was insane. But yeah, with you, you know, having the right person, I would say, to, you know, my best advice to anybody is just make sure you have the right people guiding you through this process.
Right.
I was blessed. You know, I genuinely was blessed because there's a lot of hurdles that were put into this deal, and having someone next to you that, you know, that just has the experience. You can't buy experience. I'm sorry, I don't care what industry you're in. If you've been in this long enough, like Kerry, you know, he was able to do some things for me that got me this house. That could have messed up the deal. And here we are, man. I mean, I'm not trying to get too excited. I don't want to get too crazy. But here we are. So yeah, no, but the main concerns, you know, you go into it, you don't know what the interest rates, you know, you go in, like, you start listening to, if you might fall down the TikTok algorithm thing, and you might be listening to the wrong information, which happens a lot. Everyone's parents used to, or someone's cousin was a realtor or this or that.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to just be really careful who you do business with. And I'm glad God put you in my path, man, because you made this happen. I mean, genuinely, you've created something that, like, again, going back to generational wealth. I have no words for that. You can hear me. I'm stuttering. I don't have any words for that. So for me, it's the biggest fear is obviously, again, getting into a situation where you think you're not going to be happy.
Yes.
And then not getting the deal that you think you're going to get. So it's another big advice that I have to anybody is be honest. Just 150% honest. Don't lie about anything.
Yes.
Because it's only going to make your deal. It's a false deal.
Mm-hmm.
They're here to help. These people are here to help you. And if you're honest, they will help you. And if there's a way, they will find it. I'm proof. So yeah.
I love that. And I know, Johnny, I remember, when we talked for the first time, what resonated with me is where your heart was at. I think our hearts connected in the sense that I knew this was important to you as a dad, as a father. And, you should, Kerry, this is for my family. And, you spoke to the father in me. And, working with our agent, Mark, who's actually behind the camera right now, we went to work. We rolled up our sleeves. We wanted to really make sure that this was going to happen. And we prayed, and heaven and earth, we needed favor. And many times we worked through it. And what's funny, guys, in all honesty, and I can just put this out there, we got Johnny's file approved really quickly. Right, Johnny? I mean, we got his clear to close in about 2 weeks, guys. But where we found some hurdles was actually with the other side. And that's all I will say from that perspective. But us as this team, we fought through that to make sure that even though we were not the ones dropping the ball, we were going to run on the other side and pick up the ball and still bring it home. Because at the end of the day, we were not going to let anyone mess us up with Johnny, and his family. Johnny, as we wrap up, man, what thoughts would you have, or what advice would you share to anyone who maybe be on the fence with working with me and the rest of our team? What advice would you give them about working with us and the team and that might be on the fence?
Ask as many questions as you need to. I mean, you've been very, very upfront. I never had I don't know. I just be, again, honest and ask as many questions as you want. Whatever you think is your fears are, whatever say it. And because this is the type of communication, kind of like a doctor. Kind of like if you go to a doctor's office, you're not going to go in there and lie. Yeah. Because he needs to know exactly what's going on. Mm-hmm. So that would be my biggest advice: is just be honest and from the beginning of your process, know what you want and be open to to the process. Just to trust the process, because it is a process. You're going to go through emotion, all the emotional roller coasters that you can imagine. And my deal was what they consider a clean deal, but still hurdles come about. There's multiple parties involved. You're not doing this by yourself, right? And so I would say, be patient. That's another one. I'm gonna be very just be patient. Yeah. I know it's easier said than done, but again, having the right people next to you, it just makes you. When you get to this where I'm at right now, it's one of the best feelings ever. I'm sorry. This is one of the best feelings you'll ever have in your life. Similar to when you have your first child. Obviously, you can't compare. I love my child more. My children more. Let's get that clear
on the record. I
want to get that on the record. But it's a feeling that you can't describe until you're going through it. Yeah, and it's an amazing feeling. I feel like I can. Which I can't. I feel like I can run 100 miles right now.
I love it. Yes. Yeah.
That would be it.
I love it, man. And and that's one thing that I know from experience, our team knows, you're experiencing now, is that real estate is transformational, guys. It's not really just a transaction. It transforms your life. It transforms your family's life. It transforms how, your family looks at things, the pride of home ownership, the security the family feels, the pride as we feel as well too, to know that we have a home, a beautiful home. We're coming to you guys right here from the property itself, and it's amazing. So absolutely, Johnny, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for your trust. It's been a pleasure to work with you. Your family now. Yeah, we're going to continue being close to you. I think one thing we also wanted to share, you said being honest and upfront. when you're working with us, guys, just be transparent. And we do the same thing in return. We're going to share with you where you're at, what path you need to take, what your situation is going to look like. We craft it. And at the same time, too, communication, right, Johnny? I would say you think we did a great job communicating with you every step of the way, answering calls, emails, text messages. We would text late at night sometimes.
100%. And again, I wasn't shy about my questions. If you have questions, you have to ask them. You can't,
Yes.
you can't help me if I'm not giving you all the information. So that one of the best advice I'm going to give people is just be honest, and then this man will get it done.
Well, our team will get you there. Well, Johnny, congratulations again. Thank you so much, man.
Thank
God bless
you,
you and
man.
your
I
family.
appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.